Hello viewers and welcome to Order of Battle Pacific. I'm your host Pupichuchu and welcome to a Let's Try video, and today we're taking a look at the latest release from Matrix Games / Slytherin. Order of Battle here is a, it's a Panzer Corps / Panzer General style type of game, and obviously as you can see here, it's set in the Pacific front of World War II. It's quite an expansive game. It's got two dynamic campaigns and I suppose a training campaign if you count that too. One for the Japanese, one for the Allies. It's got a few, I'd say multiplayer setup type of scenarios for you there, and it has also two modes of multiplayer in hot seat and PBEM online plus online. So anyhow, I figured we'd take a look at one of the campaigns here. We'll make this a bit of a extended, let's try maybe do two scenarios inside two videos. So I think we'll just start off with the Japanese campaign. Try something different with this, and we'll go like that. So how this works is that it's a dynamic campaign in the sense that whatever you do inside these missions will impact whatever happens next, if you will. So depending on how you win, whether or not you win at all, and kind of how well your troops have held up inside these battles, different things will happen as you go through the campaign here. So the first mission is always Pearl Harbor, no matter what you do, either as the States or the Japanese. As you can see here, you can have up to like 5 of these armies, if you will. And it looks like, we get to participate in the raid of Pearl Harbor to start things off with. And the thing about these games is that as you go through these campaigns, these units will level up. You'll gain different heroes or commanders, if you will, and you can assign them to different units, and ultimately your forces become gradually stronger and stronger like that as the game goes on. Let's start off with the first battle, and the game has right around 500 different units, making it quite interesting. So we start off with, I think, a predominantly like large air force, and then later on we move into other types of forces. Let's see what we have here. So our air raid has caught the Americans completely by surprise. The mission is to cripple the American Pacific Fleet so they pose no immediate threat. Let's see. Our primary targets will be the American battleships over here. Destroying these will give us uncontested control of Pacific waters. Additional objectives include fuel depots and airfields. So let's see, most of the targets are concentrated around Pearl Harbor. Rapidly destroying these things will be good. If time permits, destroy the other things. Okay. So, let's see. So it's 19 or 18 turn mission, and let's see. So we should, ideally we should accomplish the primary objective, of course. But if you can complete these secondaries of objectives, there will be rest assured, quite a few very, very beneficial things out there as well for you. So let's see, all of our troops are already deployed, so we'll start the battle nice and proper, and we will get down to work. Alright, so lots of things to attack. Starting off, let's see, you know what, I think we will, I have two screens over here, so it doesn't look like the game picks up the left side of my monitor very well. But anyhow, let's start off with over here, taking a look at the missions again. Destroy oil depots, take down enemy aircraft, and destroy the 3 battleships. Now, let's see. I see some oil tanker or oil storages right over here. So let's get our ships to move around, or let's get our planes to move around, and, try to skirmish off with those things right there. And I think I see an airfield right over here. So let's get some bombs dropped on top of that. And I think there's it's an American SP2 Dauntless over here. So this is one of the neat things you can do with the game. Depending on how you stack up your aircraft, you can get bonuses for attacking them in select ways. Taking a look at our aircraft in the panel right here. So, like I said, I mean, it's not necessarily a superbly complex war game. So each and every single one of your units will have various different stats. They're separated in red being attack, green being defensive over here, and you have a few supplementary ones such as an assault value, a shock value for close combat, entrenchment, which you can't really do with aircraft, and an efficiency rating. In some of the later scenarios, what you'll see is that each and every single one of the units has a supply value associated with them. You can get supply from like actual bases over here, or more importantly, ships, and a lot of the game takes place on islands. So it's quite an interesting mix where your forces will be. Oh, there you are. You're fighting on land, but they really need you to keep the seas open, because that's how you get supplies and things like that. So it's a very interesting mix. Right. So I'm gonna get our people to continue to bomb those aircraft hangars right over here. Let's get our planes to make a bit of an attack on this fuel depot. And yeah, these are, unfortunately, they're regular fighters, which aren't very good at taking down these land targets. But later on, I'm sure we get some other units. Speaking of these, I should probably try to take down the ships first. I believe they are armed with torpedoes, so they don't have bombs proper. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's continue the chase. Take this guy down, and hey, there we go. So that is one fighter, or yeah, one ship down, which is nice. Come over here, see another airfield missed right there. These people over here have bombers, or they have bombs, so they'll be able to clean out that thing pretty nicely. So with that said, let's focus on the ships right over here, and let's see what we can do. So I can move these people over. I can use this ability to launch torpedoes, and as you can see, the torpedoes promise to do quite a lot of damage if they hit. And would you look at that? That is a volley for 4. I'll move my other plane over here, fire another volley, and hopefully that will be, yep, that is one battleship down. So that is very, very good. Now we'll have to take a bit of flak from the destroyers and all. Hopefully that won't be too bad. And hey, would you look at that? That is not that bad. Okay, so let's see. Special event, Hidden Death. One of our midget submarines has sneaked into these areas right over here. And let's see. So let's see. When submerged, the submarine cannot be attacked or cannot be seen or attacked by the enemy. However, it cannot fire its deck guns. It moves slowly. Moving across shallow water is also impossible. So we can also, well, unsubmerge this thing if we choose. And okay, so it's in a good position. It caps out everything coming this way, so this is very, very good. And over here, what is this? This airfield is empty, so that is not bad. Let's see. Damn, that aircraft hangar still exists. Okay. So let's get one of our fighters over here to deal with that squadron of planes. And over here, what do we have? This is a carrier-based aircraft. It doesn't seem to have any bombs or anything. It's more sort of a pure anti-air craft type of plane, so that'll be that. Let's see. I think I'll bring these aircraft over here. It'll take right around 2 turns to recharge the torpedoes that they have. So I'm gonna get these planes to continue to smash the buildings over there for a bit. Okay. And let's see, second wave. Okay, perfect. Several wings. The dive bombers have arrived. They can hit with pinpoint accuracy. They excel against smaller ships and land targets. Okay, so this is good. So these seem to be the dive bombers right over here. Where are they? Yeah, so these seem to be the dive bombers. We'll bring them close and we'll see what we can do with them. I guess we'll get the air cover to come over here. Take one more turn to take that thing down. And hey, perfect. And there we go. That is another, well, aircraft down over there. So this is pretty good. Taking a look at those objectives once more. Three oil depots. I see 2 over here. One more hangar. 8 enemy aircraft. So, you know what? Focusing on these hangars, I don't know if they count as aircraft or not. I don't know if there are necessarily aircraft inside them, I guess. So I think I'll get our fighter escort over here to scout out the area. And over here we have one more turn until we get another torpedo run going. Okay, so we'll wait that out. Midget submarine, let's get them to just slowly move into the harbor. Aircraft run when aircraft run low on fuel, exit them on the north or west side of the map. Okay. Right. So one of the things about our aircraft is that you may have noticed there's this little green, 13 on them or something of the such like that. What that means is that these aircraft have a certain amount of fuel associated with them, and again, this plays into the supply thing. And if they run out, well, unfortunately, then your aircraft really just crash and burn, really, which is obviously not necessarily a good thing. So in a more traditional scenario, I suppose, if you can call it that, you would usually have hangars or airfields to store these planes at, but unfortunately, we don't have that right here. And we can only, no, that did a full 4 points of damage, so that is another one of their battleships down. Dive bombers are moving in now. We'll try to get them to do some damage on the oil depots as opposed to anything else. So there we go. And let's see, some more fighters. We'll bring them over to the side right here. To pick off any rest of the aircraft over there. Okay, scout planes. Then we are sending out reconnaissance float planes in an attempt to find our carrier fleet. Shoot them down before they can escape. Okay. Right, so in that case, I'm going to bring in the zeros to target the scout planes right over here, and I'm going to stack 3 of them up. So hopefully we can take this thing out this turn. There we go. I'm going to send out a few additional planes to take a look at things over there. Right, over here, bombers. Let's continue pummeling these areas. Bring the dive bomber over as well. The nice thing with these bombers, as you may have noticed, is that you can just kind of stack them up as a chain right here because they can move after they after they hit a target. Okay. Oh. That's not good, taking a bit of flak. And right now I think it's time to get this aircraft to bail. It's taking too much damage and this is also starting to run out of fuel. So it'll go like that. Let's pull out the fighters as well. And we'll also get rid of that, of course. Over here, let's see how many more torpedo bombers do we have? This is the damage to torpedo bomber. Okay, so in that case, we'll get the bombers to continue bombing these oil containers.